Welcome back. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on NewsX. Our big focus this hour, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Calgary in Canada for the G7 summit. This marks his first visit to Canada in a decade and his first multilateral appearance following the conclusion of Operation Sindoor. The G7 summit being held in Kananaskis in Alberta comes amidst heightened geopolitical tensions, particularly the ongoing conflicts between Israel and Iran and Russia and Ukraine. In fact, leaders of the G7 have issued a joint statement on the recent developments between Iran and Israel, standing behind Israel's right to defend itself. The G7 leaders' joint readout reiterates stance on peace and stability, saying that in this context, the leaders reiterate support for the security of Israel while calling Iran the principal source of instability and terror. G7 leaders have said they have been consistently clear that Iran can never have a nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, India will be representing the global south as the world's fourth largest economy. All eyes on what Prime Minister Narendra Modi's message will be. Well, also, of course, there will be some key bilaterals for PM Modi on the sidelines of this summit as well. Joining us live at this point is Ambassador Manju Seth, former diplomat. Adit Kothari, foreign affairs expert, is live with us. Professor Madhav Nalapat, editorial director of the Sunday Guardian, is also joining us on the broadcast. Ambassador Seth, let me begin with you first. Clearly the shadow of the conflicts on the G7 summit, but more pertinently on the conflict between Iran and Israel, given that's the more recent one and that's the bigger one, which is escalating very, very fast. Currently, Donald Trump leaving early as well from the G7 summit. Connections, of course, being drawn to his departure, to, of course, what could perhaps be coming next in this conflict.
Absolutely. I think this is a very challenging and a tough situation for the world also, I think, because I think they're planning to escalate. He has said Tehran should be evacuated. President Trump has said that. So I think there is a very real danger of major escalation. And he's also said evacuate Tehran, and he's also increased deployments, US deployments in the Middle East. So I think this is not going to be a very happy situation. And at the same time, he has said, I had asked Iran to sign a deal. Now it will regret it has not signed. Words to that effect, So I think we are in a situation where we could be facing a huge escalation in the Israel-Iran conflict, including, as a lot of people have spoken about, regime change. And I think we don't know where we are headed, but it's not going to be a happy situation, as it will affect all countries across the world, energy security, navigation, every possible thing. And of course, India will be also adversely affected, impacted by all this. And the fact that I think the president has left the G7 and said that he will be in the Situation Room and that he will be monitoring closely, and the Security Council meeting has been called in the US, I think it does not augur well. They're not talking about peace, and they're talking about war. So I think it's going to be a very difficult scenario for the world. We don't know how it's going to pan out. And though Iran has spoken of peace yesterday, saying that if Israel stops, we will stop, but I think no one is going to stop. So let's, be prepared for what is coming. Okay.
Yes, indeed. Let me also now quickly draw in Adit Kothari. Adit Kothari, now clearly, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi